Hi, greeting from Korea. This is Sims Kim, a Deputy General Manager of Overseas Marketing Headquarters of WKIT. I really appreciate it to attend the business pitching program and hope we will find partners who can collaborate with our company to realize various solutions for smart cities in the world. The title of a presentation is Smart and Safe Life with AI. Based on our technologies and solutions, I would like to introduce some interesting industry fields for future business. We are WKIT Corporation Limited, founded in 2008. We are a specialized company for video analysis based on artificial intelligence. We are growing as a representative company in Daegu City, also have been trying to grow a global company by entering overseas market with our technologies. I would like to summarize our strength point shortly. First is stability. In the past 4 years, our sales revenue has been increasing at an average rate around 30 to 35%. Despite of COVID-19, we are expecting the sales is increasing over 30% in this year as well. The second is productivity. We are organized with 110 staffs and around 50% employees consist of R&D and product development team. So we can provide various customized solutions to the world market based on market conditions. And with this productive organization, we achieve the various patents and core technologies. Our core technology is deep learning-based technology to analyze various video information. We establish our own image data set and train the software ourselves so that we can provide high-end accurate object detection and analysis rate. These technologies can be applied on various industries. When it comes to video analysis, the hottest keyword nowadays is deep learning. Deep learning is a particular area of machine learning with its strengths in gradually running meaningful features in a series of layers. And it's a new way of running a feature from data. The most important process for deep learning is a pre-treatment process of data. According to this process, it can realize more elaborate and accurate analysis result. This pre-processed data extract important features of data as it passes through the step of a designed model. A word deep in deep learning refers to step in various layers of designed models. And when a learning process is complete through the processed data, the calculated characteristic through the learning process can be analyzed. Eventually, it will be able to find the correct answer, even when the new data has not been run, is imported. Since the fourth industrial revolution, many countries have been making great effort to build a smart city for social safety net and convenient life. We have been providing a solution for smart city project in domestic market using public data, especially CCTV information. As the essential factor for smart city, the solution is designed to operate with public data CCTV information. For effective operation of a CCTV control center, we have been providing high-speed video searching solution for primary action of a specific event or finding human and vehicle object. This solution is very useful one to trace a specific object in CCTV footages. For example, we need to find and trace the man in this scene. We can select the time zone and territories of CCTV installation based on GIS. The searching solution is going to gather all video information in the selected territories and extract the human object in CCTV footages and show the similar or the correct image by analyzing similarity evaluation of the object, so what we want to find. And finally, the solution shows the moving path of the objects what we want to trace per time zone. In addition, it provides a video clip to check exactly. Similar with the human object tracing, it's also available to trace vehicle object. This solution also contains the vehicle object data set, so realized to find not only similarity analysis, also by manufacturer and model and number plate. Like in case of a crime action for some crime and event and finding missing children and old men, this searching solution will contribute to reinforce the social safety net. This solution is PCMS, Passenger Counting and Management Solution. We provide this solution to Malaysian market. It combines the segment recognition technology inside the bus and count passenger who pays with card and by cash payment separately, and analyze the gender information of passenger through the facial recognition. The GPS allows the user to check the vehicle driving information via dashboard. In addition, we are planning to apply body temperature detection technology and providing a warning message against the passenger who above a certain temperature as a method of COVID-19 prevention. Carefully anticipated, we believe that the demand for counting solution will continue to rise. For example, there are many areas where counting solution can be applied, such as permissible people counting per area and marketing purpose and big data and others. The solution what I'm introducing now is a counting solution with the user-centered design by WKIT. Based on deep learning technology, user can set up the borderline themselves, for example, in and out to count. Also available to count multi-channel in real time. And it provides a timeline function, so we can check the real scene of people who is captured by this solution. Vehicle counting technology is now very common and maybe a solution that most AI companies have. But the most important part of a vehicle counting solution is accuracy rate. As I mentioned earlier, we use our own deep learning model to show high vehicle detection rate, even at nighttime or in the rain. We are planning to apply this solution to a smart intersection system in the future. Deep learning technology enables not only object detection, also analysis of specific behaviors. Ground operations are a siege of a process while after an aircraft enters and before departure in the main gate. This applies to all operations such as drop-off, baggage, refueling, and maintenance, and others. And previously, the start and end time of each operations are recorded manually to the radio of a person in charge. But all process can be monitored through the video analysis using our deep learning model. And it provides information of aircraft operating hour by date and time, and allowed multi-channel analysis. For safety purpose, a lot of CCTVs are installed all over the cities. On the other hand, we are always exposed by CCTV everywhere. Like the GDPR of European Union, PDPA Singapore, many countries are carrying out and strengthening Personal Information Protection Act. In case of exporting CCTV footage to outside as evidence of a specific event, we need to do privacy protection treatment. Using our object detection technology, it's available to detect the private object automatically, such as our face and body shape and number plate, and provide a masking function on them to not expose. For differentiated business against other competitors, we use deep learning technology to detect the privacy object. Even moving and tiny objects are detected at over 90% detection rate. Also, watermarking and dealing feature can protect image data from forgery and alteration. A privacy issue is also included with general public like us, not only CCTV control center. So we launched a web-based masking service in this year. By using a cloud-based GPU, we just joined the website and can do privacy protection in our own video data without high-performance hardware for deep learning technology. It's a very simple process to use. Join and upload video file and selection of objects to masking and obtain the result. In the near future, I expect this kind of service will be a general service in the world. Aiming at overseas market, there was some sales cases last year. Japan also has a Personal Data Protection Act, like Korea. So last year, we sold privacy protection solution to Japanese market. We provided the SDK by extracting main feature based on the customer request, and also provide the web masking service in Japanese version last year. We are striving into the overseas market by participating in exhibitions and conferences in various countries, such as UK, Germany, United States, Japan, Singapore, and many countries. However, since 2020, due to COVID-19, direct participation in exhibition is not possible. So through the online exhibitions and conferences, also contract with Gartner, a professional consulting corporation. So we are constantly making a big effort to advance into overseas markets. Like as our slogan, we know IT changes your life. We hope our technologies and solutions are going to contribute for safe and smart world. Thank you for listening.
Hello, I am CEO of vSpace, Bumdong. I would like to introduce the mobility of future and what our company does as a battery systems maker. Here we have two EVs, Audi e-tron and Tesla Model Y. Audi e-tron's battery capacity is 95 kilowatt per an hour, and Tesla Model Y is 70 kilowatt per an hour. So the larger the battery, the longer the miles the car should be able to run. And now Audi and Tesla, considering their class, they're similar sizes. Yet Audi e-tron, and with its battery bigger than Tesla, its driving range is actually significantly shorter than Model Y. So the difference actually comes from the battery systems. So for the battery system to be able to work well, you have to have a very good balance control for each cell in the battery and a good safety control. And you have to have a good heat management above all. And this technology becomes all the more important in the aerospace. The reason being that, generally speaking, in ESS, you will normally have a consistent level of electricity coming in and out and a constant level of charging and discharging, making it easy in terms of balance control, safety, and heat management. But in the case of aerospace, where charging and discharging starts to show variability, and in that case, balance control, safety, and heat control become quite challenging. So the battery industry or the value chain mostly has been focused around making the materials or the battery cells. Now we're dealing with the later part of the value chain, which is about making the battery modules or packs or the systems. That's what we've been doing as a company. So this is where our research and production efforts are focused on. Battery cell makers are Samsung SDI and LG Energy Solution. Now they make anodes, cathodes, electrolyte solutions, and other materials. And on the adjacent side, there are battery modules and systems companies, which are Hyundai Mobis in the domestic market, and there's Tesla in the global market. The battery cell is important, but when it comes to mobility, it boils down to how you configure the battery pack and system. So in short, you want to be able to stack more cells in the system to enable the car to run longer miles yet making the battery cell system configuration is more reasonable and efficient. You can use less cells and drive costs down and reduce battery system weight. In terms of battery system configuration, then what would be the most optimal way of ensuring balance control and heat management? IoT-based management would be needed in that regards. Battery health, residual status, charging conditions related information. That information would need to be collected to manage and improve your battery system, improve responsiveness, and improve your user experiences. We're currently carrying out this e-mobility demonstration project together with the Gumi city, in which we're gathering battery cell and system related big data to drive improvement across our battery system. When it comes to the aerospace, battery system technology becomes all the more important. Generally speaking, the extent to which a battery is charged or discharged is measured by the unit called C rate. The C rate value in land mobility is considered to be sufficient if it is 3. We say it is enough to meet the expected performance level, but in the aerospace, the C rate would need to be at 20 to 40 level. And to respond to this, you need to have an adequate level of heat management and balance control. This is where we're concentrating our efforts on, and that is why we decided to set up our company. We're now working with a lot of Korean aerospace companies. And as a background, I majored in electrical and electronic engineering and founded the company. And we have a former Samsung electronic engineer, Seo Han-jin, who's working as a CTO at our firm, and a former HMC engineer, Kim Bong-jung, who's responsible for battery mechanical side at our firm. And across our organization, we have 25 employees. 14 are engineers involved in R&D side, working collaboratively. And in the aerospace side, the most critical part is to ensure collaboration across different disciplines. Vehicle part testing, certification, we have 2 engineers there. And for the battery safety engineering, we have R&D production team for machine and instruments, software, electrical, electronic plates, R&D demonstration team. When we first moved into the aerospace industry, we first manufactured a mid-sized drone battery with efficiency over 80%, wireless charging support. It was a mid-sized drone battery. It was 25 voltage battery. As a weight, watt-hour per kilo unit is used. It was 175 watt-hour per kilo. At a battery cell unit, we say 200 watt-hour per kilo. At a system level, it's usually 140 to 150 watt-hour per kilo, but our battery was actually lighter. And in terms of output, it was 10C rate unit. Afterwards, we fabricated KLA 100 next battery system, which was a manned electric propulsion aircraft battery. This is a manned aircraft. And for the aircraft to be able to fly a distance, the battery has to be light. It was a voltage of over 580 voltage, specs 200 watt hour per kilo, 60 kilowatt per hour capacity. Unlike the EV, the maximum output over 40 C rate. Currently, we're conducting a leak test, and after flight test is done, it's going to be released to the media. This is a contract signed for service and delivery. 2024 is our target year for delivery. Our customer is HMC. This is for urban air mobility project. This is for the air taxi battery system. This is an upgraded version for the manned electrical propulsion system, 230 watt hour per kilo, 800 voltage battery, 150 kilowatt per hour. Whether it is pure electric propulsion or air taxi, whether it is FAA, you need to have an approval for your reliability because safety is really critical for air mobility. So we're trying to ensure the safety aspects of our battery system. So if there's any shock to the battery system or any breakage or any fire, the battery should be able to withstand and the battery should not break. In the aerospace sector, we're working with Hyundai Motor Company as our customer for the air taxi project and also with Hana Aerospace. The urban electric propulsion aircraft system battery system work is currently underway. And also with Vessel Aerospace, Sanyang SCIENCEPARK, we're making a marine safety and illegal fishery ecosystem-based unmanned aerial vehicle. And we're also doing a multi-rotor personal aero vehicle early version in-house. Other than electric propulsion aircraft battery, we're also supplying an SLI battery, which is an ignition battery. In most of the cars, you will find a C-bolt battery, which would be made of PB batteries. Other than that, LFP type of SLR batteries are widely in circulation in the Korean market, and we're trying to meet the aftermarket needs for that. So we're supplying SLR batteries. Compared to the existing PB batteries, the battery life can be extended by 4-fold. And if you apply LFP type of SLR battery, you don't need to replace your battery until you scrap your car. And considering the lifetime and also the cost of goods sold, it's definitely more economical than the PB battery. And the battery weight is only 1/3 or 1/4 than the normal battery. So that's really beneficial for the vehicle and aircraft. And also it is efficient in terms of the charging and discharging. So it works really well for the conductive engine in terms of fuel economy and energy efficiency. And we have also supplied these battery products to many companies already. This video shows how our products were actually tested on a 2-person light aerial vehicle. Ignition and flight testing was performed. And to start an aircraft, it usually takes a long time. but our battery reduces the ignition time, and especially in a very cold weather. This is our battery production line. Battery is lithium based, so safety is critical. When people are put into the production line, there could be human errors and defects could occur, and it could lead to accidents. There are a lot of risks involved, so to prevent that, we have automated our production lines. Our corporate value, 15 billion Korean won. We have VC contracts in place. By next year, 1 to 2 person PEVs will be manufactured, and we aim to provide a stable battery system in UAVs. Afterwards, KLA and OPP-AV rollout will be pursued. And over the long term, starting from 2024, we would like to become a battery supplier for air taxi market. And that brings us to the end of our presentation. Thank you very much.
Hello everyone, dear ladies and gentlemen, organizer and participant, distinguished guests. First of all, greeting and warmly welcome from Vietnam. My name is Vuong Hoang, founder and CEO of ESTEC. Today, my colleague, Mr. Phuoc Thien, Sales Director of ESTEC, and I are very pleased to share with you about the new normal in Vietnam industries and the way toward to digital transformations. We will together go through the agenda with the 4 topics. The first is the new normal in Vietnam industry. What and how to work to the digital transformation. And we will come to the conclusion with some key takeaway notes, and you will know how to contact us. On these days, our country and Vietnamese people are under pressure of the COVID-19 pandemic. We are all work from home. We work and stay and quarantine at the factories. No travel allowed in the big city like Hanoi, Da Nang, or Ho Chi Minh City, and many other cities and provinces in Vietnam. Very less of international visiting and transaction. Industries and manufacturers understand that adapting to the new normal, that is new day and new world, is the must. As you know, digitalization changed everything and everywhere. It changed the way we read, the way we enjoy music or movies, the way we collect data and information, the way we visit and tourists. Online shopping instead of traditional way. It affects from designing to manufacturing of products. Digitalization helps us to contact directly to many customers in everywhere and anytime. It is also create massive opportunities of business and give us so many benefits that we can't have before. We understand that the global market is changing faster than ever before. In Vietnam, we have to follow too. Speed to market has been the first priority of the industries, and it still is. Manufacturers need to be able to respond quickly and efficiently to the new discoveries and to demand fluctuations. Product and production need to be tightly integrated. Manufacturers will need to have the flexibilities to handle the application and many more. How to increase the quality of products and increase the efficiency of the plant are very crucial now. Saving some percentage of energy consumptions that can help us to win the competitors and to continuous development. All department and plant areas, process area should be connected and integrated on a collaboration platform. From manufacturing execution through R&D and product lifecycle management, from supply chain management to productions at process house or shop floor. Its management systems and automation system are interconnected and can talking to each other by transferring data via the common platform. We also can see the industrial plant by vertical view. We have a few levels, shop floor level, where we can have a different actuators, motors, valves, distributed I/O, or machines. We have a control level with different controller, PLCs, IPC, or HMI. We have an operation level, that is a SCADA system, automation system, DCS system, manufacturing information system, MIS, or power management system. We have a management level where the MES, manufacturing execution system, are located, or we also have operation intelligence system. All these systems, these levels are interconnected by different industrial network, different industry protocols. We also have a cloud technology that we can transfer the data from operation level, from management level, or from the field to the cloud. So now we will see how to toward to digital transformation.
Now we will see how to move toward to the digital transformation. Before this, we should to have some idea about the digital factory. The digital factory leverages the digital technology to gain significant improvement in productivity, quality, flexibility, and service. And some key digital technology we must to have to enable the digital factory. First of all is connectivity. We need to leverage the industrial IoT to collect the data from existing equipment and new sensor. Secondly, we should have the intelligent automation system like the DCS system, SCADA system, energy management system, maintenance, repair management system, and so on, okay? So the digital technology will also enable to have IT and OT conversion to support end-to-end the digital continuity from design to operation, energy management, quality management system, predictive maintenance. So the main characteristic of the digital factory is the closed loop data-driven optimization of end-to-end operation. And we should have also the advanced analytics. This is initially used for decision support, but the ultimate goal is to reach the self-optimization of operation. Now we can see how to build the digital ecosystem that can found the new technology, the new application to serve, to fit the customer requirement. So the digital transformation is the incorporation of computer-based technology into an organization product, process, and strategy. Organization can undertake digital transformation to better engage and serve the workforce and thus improve their ability to compete with other companies. Technology drives both the need for digital transformation and support the digitalization of an organization. There is no single application or technology-enabled transformation. We should have to have several digital transformation technologies that are critical to build the digital ecosystem. First of all, we need to have the application with functionality integrated, with all the platform and application. We should to have the new application for apply the machine learning, artificial intelligence, which and when fueled by comprehensive data program that make more accurate decisions around the product development and all the strategic area. This technology has to improve and anticipate action, not only reaction. We should do also production data analysis in real time and at on time. We see also we have additional emergency transformation technology that can help organizations to move faster, work more efficiently, and create new products and service, including the following like augmented reality, virtual reality, IoT devices, edge computing. We can suggest a picture of the digital ecosystem with some application that can help to improve the productivity, to improve the availability of the equipment of production. For example, we can have the system maintenance, repair, overhaul system that can combine with the data document management system that can help to improve the reaction, to improve how we can consult the document, the technical document when needed everywhere and every time. And now the technology of the 3D virtual that can help us to have the virtual training, the remote maintenance, and also many applications that can help the improvement of the productivity of our equipment. And maybe we should have to have the database, centralized database, where we can store all of data of equipment in the ecosystem so that we can select, do the analysis, and later do the big data. Now we can see in the detail some feature and functionality of the system like CMMS or MLO. The CMMS and MLO system is critical now to improve the availability of production machinery. We should need to use the new technology with the new feature beyond of the daily work preparation order. So we can do the risk assessment and maintenance strategy for the main equipment, for the critical equipment. We can do the maintenance and resource planning. We can do the work package and instruction. Now the risk-based maintenance is the key of the success to assume the availability of our equipment. We can do the preventive maintenance, the corrective maintenance, condition-based maintenance, inspection and non-destructive testing, the calibration of machinery and equipment. And the CMS ML system has to be able to connect with all the enterprise systems like ERP, like enterprise asset management, like data document management system to exchange and get the data. For example, the ML system should be able to interface with SAP for the spare part order or to get information for the spare part stock, interface with SCADA system to prevent the availability of equipment, can be used, the ML can be used and accessed by mobile. And also, it can be integrated with other applications like DDMS to get technical document of material. The application for DDMS, Data Document Management System. Technical data document system is very important to shorten the reaction time to repair and problem determination. It can integrate your engineering data and documentation in one electronic format. That means that you will have the paperless for documentation. The DDMS system assumes data consistency and data integrity. It can reduce time for handling the plan documentation. It can help you to increase usability of the system for non-technical users. It can be integrated with compliance management, addressing customer for the quality department. It can help you to do the change management control and complete audit trail history. It can be integrated with other systems like MLO, like P&D engineering. For the 3D virtual application, it can help you to address efficient and safe plant operation, rising investment and effort to develop the new field, the new area of the factory. It can help you to control the outdated infrastructure. It can help you to raise awareness in regard to health, safety, and environment. The effective and efficient 3D used in plant operation for training, for maintenance and simulation. The 3D model can be used through the whole life cycle of the plant or project. This application can help you significantly to improve decision quality through faster, more entity data asset across plant, equipment, and product information. And 3D visualization can be applied in the engineering phase, can be applied for the training purposes, and can be applied in the operation phase. Now we talk about the operation intelligence. The operation intelligence is very important because it collects many data sources from many applications, for different kind of applications, and that can help you to aggregate the data, to visualize the data in real time, and make informed decisions based on this intelligence. So it plays an important role in management business performance. It prevents the KPI on plant and enterprise level. It can help to prepare substantiate decisions. Operation intelligence contextualizes external data source in real-time visibility to the key operation information across each facility. So it can help you to have the wide data visualization and aggregation platform. It can help you to have the global visibility, including the following picture like the KPI, the critical situation, like what you have to do, what is the result, and what is the related all of the department related for the position. It can help you to have the information contextualized and presentation. So not only the report, may also the dashboard with the real down and KPI represented. So operation intelligence can help you to improve the communication between your team and enable better alignment on action and priority. So also it can help your staff empower with information to make smart decisions. Now we talk about the new technology with Industry 4. So now the new technology with the cloud computing, the industrial Internet of Things. This refers to the extension and use the Internet of Things in industrial sector and application. So the IoT bring together machine and process, advanced analytics, and people to monitor, collect, exchange, and analyze the real-time sensor data to deliver meaningful insight. Industrial IoT solution can help the factory in process industry to increase the OE, overall equipment efficiency, productivity, to monitor the OE. IIoT solution platform can improve the overall equipment, minimize equipment failure, improve shop floor efficiency, and enable proactive maintenance and to reduce or limit the downtime. Okay. So now with the technology, you can have many IoT gateway from PLC, HMI, or the automation system like DCS, SCADA, other device like energy meter, rise, sensor. So we can do the possibility infinite. So
Thank you, anh Thien. And now, we would like to share with you one of our reference projects that we have worked with a cement company in Vietnam. In this project, we have worked with customers to modelize their automation control system for the complete production line. We also implement the maintenance system, the power management system, and then we implement the operation intelligence system. This operation intelligence system have to collect the data from different systems of the plant and store the data, analyze the data to provide the different information for managing purpose. It also provide the reports to the C-level, the management level that help the customer to manage the plant better and to increase the production efficiency. This customer is really on the way of digital transformation. And now we come to the conclusion. We would like to give you some key takeaway notes. Applying technology and following the trend of digital transformation is vital for sustainable development. Understanding of current situation, repairing of solutions, implementation and continuous improvement that are the key of successes for digital transformations. ESTEC are pleased to work with partners, customers, and industry for the new normal requirement. Taking these trends, we would like to thank you, SCIENCEPARK INNOFAIR 2020, for inviting us to join this session. We are very happy to welcome you all to visit our company. We have a digital factory in Da Nang High Tech Park, Da Nang City, Vietnam, and we have our head office in Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam. We wish you stay safe and we wish success for the SCIENCEPARK INNOFAIR 2020. Thank you so much and bye-bye.
Good afternoon. Thank you for attending our presentation. Today, I'd like to introduce our platform for new peptide drug development. We are Glytech, a research-focused privately owned company spun off from the Otsuka Group in 2012. We are located in Kyoto Research Park in Japan. Our vision is to build a healthier world by creating new biotherapeutics and modalities with the aim of harmonizing with nature. To do this, we have developed new platform technologies based on natural structures to add a new value to the market and the patients. Why do we have this development strategy? Peptides have remarkable potency, selectivity, and low toxicity. Because they are much smaller than antibodies, they are much simpler to produce, and they are more compatible with various modifications and conjugations. This makes them promising antibody alternatives. However, their development has been slow because of their low plasma stability, short circulation time, and low solubility. To overcome these limitations, most peptide candidates need to be modified with other molecules. There are two main strategies at the moment. The first is attaching an artificial polymer. This method can greatly prolong the half-life of peptide drug, but it usually means a higher risk of unexpected toxicity and immunogenicity. The heterogeneity of the artificial polymers makes characterization of modified peptide difficult and increases its manufacturing cost. The unnatural polymers used are usually non-biodegradable, so we cannot ignore possible risks of long-term use. A natural source seems to be a safer option. Therefore, the second strategy is attaching a natural polymer to prolong the half-life. However, this is achieved mainly using complicated gene editing and cell expression methods, which limits limitations and makes manufacturing difficult. The market still needs a safe and powerful tool to modify peptides. We need to improve the stability and solubility of peptides, preferably with natural source, and using methods that will allow homogeneous manufacture and wide application. To meet those needs, at Glytech, we have designed two platforms based on natural bioactive structures and use chemical methods to synthesize our candidates to ensure their quality and homogeneity. We have a chemical glycosylation platform for peptide modification and a new peptide drug discovery platform that uses scaffold peptide backbones and a cDNA display technology. With these platforms, we can create promising candidates with desirable drug-like properties. First, what is glycosylation? Glycosylation is the most common post-translational modification in the human body and modifies many of its peptides and proteins. Glycans and particularly N-glycans are key players in many biological processes. They are essential for protein folding and stability and act as recognition elements in cell communications and pathological processes. The importance of glycans means that they can be a valuable tool for drug development if they can be properly utilized. If we can precisely control their attachment to different types of molecules, we could design drugs with improved or new functions for many different applications, from therapeutics to vaccine to drug delivery systems. However, glycans have not been widely used in this way yet. There are several reasons for this. First, in the past, it was only possible to use cell expression methods to produce glycosylated peptides and the proteins, but glycoform cannot be controlled using cell expression. You can see here that the glycoform of the same biotherapeutic is different between different manufacturers and batches. The heterogeneity makes characterization and quality control complicated. Some companies have tried to increase glycosylation site number by inserting new consensus sequences. Erythropoietin is the most famous example and a successful hit in the therapeutic market. However, this method can only be applied to biologics, and we still need to face the heterogeneity of the glycan structures. Also, the mechanism of how glycans become attached to consensus sequences is not fully understood yet, so the success rate varies. Therefore, some have used chemical methods to synthesize glycans and the glycopeptides, hoping to fully control the glycoform and expand glycosylation to other areas such as small molecules, DNA, RNA, and so on. However, in the past, it was very difficult to manufacture large amounts of this size of complex N-glycan. Our only microgram to a few milligrams could be made, not enough to support the clinical development and commercialization of a new drug. The price was too high for academic research or drug development. At Glytech, we have developed a technology that greatly increased the manufacturing scale, lowers the price, and enhances the utility of glycans. We extract this 11 sugar unit complex N-glycan from chicken egg yolk and tailor it into over 50 different types of homogeneous glycan using chemical and enzymatic methods. Starting in 2002, this innovative top-to-down strategy was co-developed with Professor Yasuhiro, who was at Yokohama City University at the time. The synthetic method was established in 2006, and after 3 years, we reached a manufacturing scale of over 10 kilograms per year. As a result, we greatly decreased the cost of glycan reagents, lowering their price by 99% and making them affordable for new drug development. This price could decrease even further as manufacturing volume increases. We have also developed chemical glycosylation technology. We use chemical methods to freely design and optimize the glycan pattern of a peptide. After that, we can also use chemical ligation methods to chemically synthesize glycoproteins. As a result, we can synthesize glycopeptides and glycoproteins that are homogeneous from glycan position to number to structure. In 2012, we created the world's first chemically synthesized interferon beta, a glycoprotein, and published the work in the Journal of the American Chemistry Society. Meanwhile, a joint pilot study showed that the manufacturing cost of our chemical glycosylation platform was competitive with that of a cell expression system. Since then, we have used the platform widely to support our partners' new drug development by designing glycoforms, and providing GMP-grade APIs. Among our various projects, one of our own pipeline drugs successfully finished phase 1 clinical trial in Japan in 2020, which has confirmed the safety and the utility of our glycosylation platform. If you are interested in knowing the details of our technology, you can find more information in Professor Kajihara's articles listed here. Because we use human-type glycans to modify peptides, they are biocompatible and highly expected to be safe in terms of low risk of unexpected toxicity and immunogenicity. Because we can freely insert glycosylation sites along a peptide backbone, we can screen for more glycosylation sites than traditional gene editing methods and find the best position to fulfill target requirements. Because the resulting glycopeptides and the proteins are homogeneous, it saves time on purification, characterization, and quality control. Our glycosylation platform is also very versatile. It can be applied to peptides, small molecules, DNA, RNA, albumin, and lipids. And since glycans show many functions in the human body, our glycosylation platform is able to improve different properties and obtain other benefits in comparison with conventional modifications. Here's an overview of how we design and screen for an optimized glycan pattern to achieve our purpose. First, we need to select the target peptide and decide our final goals. Take our pipeline assay, glycosomatostatin, as an example. We wanted to prolong the half-life of native somatostatin so that it can be used for long-term treatment while retaining its growth hormone secretion, suppressing effects, and native 5 receptor affinity profile. Next, we screen for suitable glycosylation sites where natural activity might be retained. The screening time largely depends on the sequence and how many positions we screen for. In our project, we took around 6 months to screen 20 positions along the peptide. When we find the best glycosylation sites, we select several glycan structures and different numbers of glycans to test. In the project, we carried out this work at the same time and spent 6 months in total screening around 30 different glycan patterns. Here's the final result. We successfully found a glycan pattern that matched our expectations. The half-life of the peptide was prolonged from 2 minutes to 40 minutes, which is enough for acromegaly treatment. Compared with a commercial somatostatin analog, our glycosomatostatin showed a similar growth hormone suppression effect, but a more native-like affinity profile to the 5 receptor subtypes. The phase 1 clinical trial of this candidate has already been completed in Japan, during which its safety and tolerability were confirmed. We are looking for partners to co-develop or license out these assets. Here are some results of our other research. We know that glycosylation can be used to improve solubility. By increasing the number of glycans on one peptide or protein, we can not only prolong half-life but also enhance in vivo activity. In a mouse model, our interferon beta with 6 glycans attached showed better anti-tumor activity than one with 3 glycans attached. Glycosylation can also reduce antigenicity. You can see here, after we attach glycans to an animal-sourced peptide with high antigenicity, the amount of induced anti-drug antibodies was decreased. Our platform has successfully turned glycans into a useful and powerful tool for new drug development through precise attach, free design, large manufacturing scale, and expanded applications. In this area, the development of glycopeptide therapeutics is the most advanced. We help our partners design and synthesize glycosylated compounds to support the development of new APIs or improve existing drugs. We also collaborate with academic and research institution partners to explore more functions and applications of glycans that couldn't be realized in the past. At the moment, we have over 10 projects ongoing. Among them, 2 assets have entered phase 1 clinical trials. We can see that chemical glycosylation is a rising star not only for peptide and protein drugs, but also for antibody and DDS carrier development. After we developed our peptide modification technology, we started to think, why not to solve the low stability and solubility problems from the beginning? That led us to develop a peptide drug discovery platform. In nature, many scaffold peptides have been discovered to be stable, soluble, protease resistant, and bioactive. Like antibodies, they all share similar constant structures but bind to different targets because they have varied sequences at their binding sites, or we can say fingertips. If we can use such scaffold peptides as backbone and randomize the sequence of the fingertips, it's highly possible to find safe, bioactive, and strong leads that have a higher chance of having suitable drug-like properties. We have over 6 types of highly effective natural structure-derived scaffold peptides that we use as a discovery starting point. They are highly expected to be stable and soluble. These 3D structures can be chosen from based on the drug target and function. Therefore, our platform can be used to screen for a wide range of drug targets, including intracellular, secreted target, and non-antigenic targets for which antibody screening systems cannot be used. There are many different display technologies that could be used to randomize the sequences of these fingertips. We have chosen to use an optimized cell-free cDNA display technology in our platform. Since cDNA is relatively more stable than mRNA, our practical screening space is 100 times larger than that of mRNA display systems using a proprietary linker that gives additional stability. Our platform has a 6 times faster cycle time and 10 times higher final fusion yield than conventional mRNA systems. This means we can access a greater range and the number of potential hits in a similar amount of time. Here's 2 examples of results we have obtained with these systems. We can obtain nanomolar affinity in the initial screening process. Here we have true nanomolar binding against VEGF. You can also see that the amino acid sequences of the hit are highly diverse in this case. We can also obtain diverse functionality in the same screen. Here, against the IL-6 receptor, we have obtained different functionality with both agonist and antagonist. And all of the sequence information, in vitro evaluation data, and the synthesized candidates are given to our client so they can choose which hits to move forward with. The candidate structures we create with this technology are a suitable size for chemical synthesis. They are also compatible with our chemical glycosylation platform to further modify their properties. It is also easy for us to add on natural amino acid or conjugate drugs or labels to them. We can also further cyclize the peptides or reduce their size to a single finger, which still has high affinity and can be used in peptide drug conjugation. Our platform is highly flexible. We can use either our discovery technology to start the project from a chosen drug target or use our glycosylation technology to modify an existing lead compound. We can also combine the 2 technologies to efficiently create completely new peptides that have a higher chance of having desirable drug-like properties. There are already scaffold peptides-based PDC drugs on the market. Our discovered peptide can be used in the same way as they are. We believe that our platform is a novel solution for new peptide drug development. Because we start from the drug target, we can save the time and the resources that would have been used searching for native ligands for the screening library. It also provides a diversified screening space that works as various targets and has much better screening efficiency than other methods. Other modern display platforms use unnatural amino acid or structures whose safety and bioactivity are unpredictable. In our platform, the scaffold peptide backbone can help us to predict and obtain a higher possibility of finding potent bioactive candidates with expected safety. As I mentioned earlier, the discovered peptides are compatible with various modifications. But by also using our chemical glycosylation platform, we can further modify the peptides with human-type glycans, which are safe, biocompatible, and able to improve more properties in comparison with the common pegylation method. Therefore, the heat compounds we produce have very good potential as lead compounds for further development. In summary, our platform offers several benefits to our partners. Our discovery platform is highly efficient and diverse, allowing us to find unique and potent leads. Our glycosylation platform is versatile. The platform can be applied to a wide range of molecules and can modify target compounds with improved functionality as needed. Both platforms use natural structures, so safety and efficacy can be expected. The higher possibility of finding drug-like compounds with our platform can help our partners accelerate the R&D process and advance their drug candidates to the next development stage. Our use of chemical synthesis guarantee higher quality and purity, homogeneous structure, and saves our partners from complicated purification and characterization. Last but not least, the discovered and optimized compounds are highly original and patentable. Our platform is fully scalable, allowing us to not only support our clients at the discovery stage, but also synthesize the material needed at each stage of drug development up to commercial manufacturing. Around our platform, we have built out several business areas along the development stages in order to achieve our vision of building a healthier world. Finally, our leadership at Glytech is made up of a number of industry veterans with many years of experience at larger pharmaceutical companies, including Merck, Taiho Pharma, and Ono Pharma. Our technological team is headed by Dr. Eugene Nishiuji, who is one of the world's foremost peptide synthesis experts, and Dr. Tai Kubo from AIST, who invented our scaffold discovery platform. If you have any questions or would like to make an inquiry, please don't hesitate to send an email to our email address shown here. We'd be happy to answer any questions. Thank you very much for your attention.
In the name of God, hello, I'm Hamid Farrokhpour from Behyaar Company, and I'm here to give you a presentation on the role of Behyaar Company in developing new high technology in Asia region. First of all, let me give you a brief presentation on Sepahan Science and Technology Town, and after that, I will continue with the presentation of Behyaar Company and our suggestions. Sepahan Science and Technology Town is a founder of technology parks in Iran and is affiliated to Ministry of Science, Research and Technology of Iran. The Sepahan Science and Technology Town, supported by Sepahan provincial government, industries, universities, and research centers, and is located on 520 hectares of land adjacent to Sepahan University of Technology. The mission of this town is to promote knowledge-based economic development by supporting innovative companies, fostering entrepreneurial culture, creating science and technology parks and incubators, and also stimulating the flow of knowledge among universities, scientific organizations, companies, and markets. And the vision of Sepahan Science and Technology Town is to be the key organization for development of Sepahan region by attracting human resources and creating a knowledge-based society through establishing a special technology zone. Today, Sepahan Science and Technology Town has 3 different science and technology parks, and it also has 8 incubators. And it also has specialized science and technology parks in steel and mining, agriculture and water, oil and gas, ICT, and also health and medical equipments. It has 6 accelerator and innovation centers, and also has a center for children's science and technology. Today, there are more than 580 companies in Sepahan Science and Technology Town, and these companies employ more than 7,600 employees in them. The commercialized products of these companies are more than 1,460 products, and the turnover of these companies are more than 2,000 billion tumans. The product, service, and sales of these companies are more than 1,000 billion tumans, and there are 350 billion tumans research and technology contracts of these companies. And the export of the companies are more than $5 million. Now let's continue with the Behyaar company. Our company, based on our specialist knowledge, has been trying to design and manufacture the state-of-the-art medical equipments. The company, founded in 1999 by manufacturing the medical beds, and now we have many high-tech products in the market. As you can see in the chart, the Behyaar company started with 2 personnel in 1999, and now we have over 600 employees in the company. Our early products in the market were stretchers, medical beds, surgical beds, surgical LED lights, C-arm beds, and also many other hospital furniture. After that, we start to work on high-tech products. One of our high-tech products is a medical linear accelerator, which is a device for treatment of cancer patients. Our Hamid medical linear accelerator is a 6 mega electron volt, which is equipped with EPID and MLC. Let me tell you what is a medical LINAC. A linear accelerator, or LINAC, is a generator of high energy X-ray and is a type of accelerator that greatly increases the velocity of electrons by subjecting them to a series of oscillating electric potentials along a linear beamline. There are few manufacturers of LINAC in the world, which Behyaar is one of them. And as you can see in the chart, the specification of our Behyaar Hamid LINAC has no difference with the other European and American manufacturer of this device. Why we start working on LINAC is because there is a high demand for this device for cancer patients. And as you can see in the map, there are some countries with no or less than 1 devices per 1 million people. It's worth mentioning that the World Health Organization suggested that there should be more than 3 radiotherapy machines per 1 million people in each country. Radiotherapy centers, beside radiotherapy machine, need dosimetry equipment, and one of the most important dosimetry equipment is a 3D water phantom. This device is used for measuring many parameters of linear accelerator and also in order to calibrate the device before starting to treat the patients. Other dosimetry tools for quality control of LINAC is a device such as Glytech and also Profiler, which we manufacture them and name them in an Iranian name, which are Partwenegar and Gerafnegar. Other devices that we manufacture is a multi-slice CT scanner. Before a patient starts to treat with a LINAC, the position and the specification of the tumor should be available, and a CT scanner is a device that is used for that. We recently developed our CT scanner, and this product is added to our product portfolio. In this picture, you can see some reconstructed CT images of our newly developed CT scanner. To position the patient in the exact location during treatment, the radiotherapy room and also the CT scanner room need to be equipped with lasers, which is also a product that we have in our basket. Another imaging device which we manufacture is a radiology system for X-ray imaging. Our radiology system is manufactured in 2 mechanical structures, which are U-arm and the ceiling model. Both devices are fully motorized and also they have high frequency X-ray generator. Our total solution for a cancer treatment center are starting with design and construction construction of bunkers, radiation therapy system, installing imaging and laser systems, and also dosimetry system. Let me tell you that bunkers is a special rooms for installing of radiation therapy system, and it protects people outside this room from radiation. For further cooperation, we have some suggestions, and we are ready for other suggestions. Our suggestions are cooperating in increasing the number of cancer treatment centers in the region. Also cooperating in production of cancer treatment equipment and different business models, including joint venture or even technology transfer. Transferring our experience in cooperation with Sepahan Science and Technology Town to other science park and startup are other suggestions. Utilizing the potential of Sepahan City in investment and cooperating with companies in many areas such as technology, tourism, and etc. are another suggestions. Thanks for your attention, and if you're ready for other suggestions, you can email us through these two emails for your suggestion.
Good morning. It is my pleasure presenting the background and operation of TCO in Taiwan and around the world. This presentation is prepared by Y.P. Cheng, General Manager of TCO, and Kenneth Lee, CEO of OTI. This is presented by Kenneth Lee. TCO was founded on October 19, 2009, and headquartered in Central Taiwan Science Park, where the manufacturing facility is located. The development and engineering is located in the branch office in Hsing-Hui Science Park, north of the headquarters. The subsidiary for advanced research and development is located in the United States. Advanced communication links are established between the three locations so that information can flow seamlessly without barriers. Since the founding of TCO, it has made many achievements and received many awards, such as certification from Texas Instruments in the US and European automotive manufacturers as a qualified supplier, received ISO 9000 and ISO 14000 certifications, and many development contracts from several Taiwan government departments. The core technologies include optical coating, wafer level micro-optics, growth of single crystal phosphor, and optical system designs and fabrication, such as smart automotive headlights, RGB laser source for stage moving headlighting system. TCO and OTI have developed a portfolio of patents based on the technologies developed in the last 12 years. These patented technologies are used internally for product development and manufacturing, and are also available for licensing to markets outside of those covered by TCO. TCO and OTI, together with universities in Taiwan, worked on advanced technologies and published papers in several academic journals. These activities allow close relationship between the company and the academics, shaping the directions of the companies and universities. TCO and OTI have also submitted papers for various conference presentations. These activities allow technical interactions with experts from other companies, promoting cooperating and partnership, and stimulating leading-edge development within the company. This slide shows the major equipment owned by TCO used in the development and manufacturing of various products. In addition, the cooperation with the universities provide access to a much larger list of advanced equipment for various new technology and product developments. Once the product is ready for manufacturing, appropriate equipment will be purchased by the company. The product and development portfolio includes automotive and non-automotive products. Within each field, there are components, sub-assemblies, and modules sold to end product manufacturers. One of the core technology of TCO is phosphor plates made from silicon phosphor, glass phosphor, and single crystal. Proprietary mixes of phosphor powder with optical epoxy are made for silk screening onto various substrates. Glass phosphor and single crystal phosphor plates manufactured using high temperature furnaces and proprietary processes. Filters are used in many applications, including projectors, light sources, cameras, stage lighting, and others. Several production-sized dichroic coating chambers are available for the manufacturing of various optical filters. Each filter is designed using optical software based on customer requirements with simulated characteristics. Evaluation samples with each production run are tested for the qualification of the products. High reflectivity metal mirrors and dichroic mirrors are also manufactured based on customer requirements for the various applications. Optical diffusers are manufactured in wafer form and cut into the required sizes. The diffuser characteristics can be tailored with various structured surfaces formed on the surface of the transparent glass or quartz plates. Numerical models are developed to determine the desired diffuser features and dimensions. Various diffusion angles, shape, and profile such as square, rectangular, circular, elliptical, Gaussian, super Gaussian, and other customized shapes and profiles can be designed and manufactured. With the optical, mechanical, and thermal design capabilities using software packages such as ZMax, ASAP, SolidWorks, and COMSOL, optical modules including automotive DMD smart headlights, RGB laser light sources for moving head stage lighting, logo projectors using micro lens arrays, and others have been prototyped and ready for volume production. With all the basic technologies available and the rapid growth of the medical market, a major strategy is to expand the company into the medical illumination market. One of the products being worked on is the light source for surgical headlights, endoscopy, colonoscopy, etc. Prototypes have been built, designed, and fabricated based on company's internal technology and processes, and it is expected that products will be developed and manufactured with the shortest lead time and lowest cost possible. With the medical requirements and even astronomy requirements outside of medical, various color filters which are within the company's core capabilities could be manufactured readily. For the smart automotive headlight, also known as adaptive driving beam, ADB, a prototype has been designed and fabricated for evaluation by automotive headlight manufacturers. Limited production will start towards the end of 2021. For demonstration purposes, a version of the DMD ADB module has been built into a Nissan Kick headlight, integrated with AI sensors and controllers, such that selected portion of the output light can be dimmed or turned off based on the road conditions detected by the AI sensors. The other type of ADB that is being developed is based on a two-dimensional scanning MEM module, in which a blue laser beam is scanned, focused onto a phosphor plate with the designed output pattern. The phosphor plate converts the blue laser light into visible light, and the light pattern is projected onto the roadway. In addition to dimming and turning off portion of the output for safety purposes, various symbols can be projected assisting the driver information for further safety purposes. The laser phosphor technology developed for automotive headlight produces a very intense light source, which is not achieved by standard LED or halogen light technology. With such increased intensity, the focus light and a properly designed reflector, a special high beam with ultra-long range illumination can be achieved. The prototype has been fabricated and demonstrated and will be ready for production based on customers' requirement. The development of the micro lens array, MLA, projector allows low-cost projectors to be manufactured for various functions such as logo projection, special symbol projection such as turn arrows, spec up arrows, etc., and various messages can be projected. Various color lights and timing circuits can be incorporated as advanced features. The basic module is ready for production, and the customer specified graphical images and advanced features. The automotive market is moving towards various levels of autonomy, and LiDAR will be required in all cases. LiDAR development becomes an important strategy of the company, adding to the features of the ADB headlight. Several approaches for LiDAR are being studied and developed, including standard 904 nanometer lasers, eye-safe 1.55 micron lasers, MEMS, and rotating polygons for scanning, APD arrays, and SPAD for detection, and others. Based on the price point and the features of the final product, a combination of the developed technology will be applied for the most optimum product for the customer need. An integrated LiDAR ADB module is being developed with the goal of adding functionality, reducing complexity, and lowering costs for the mass adoption in the autonomous vehicle market. The ADB in the current market are LED-based for the lower-end products, in which the resolutions are not enough for higher resolution projections, such as symbols or having a narrow field of view. And the higher resolution type are mainly for luxury vehicles, and the volumes are small. TCO and OTI are developing novel laser assist light source with the laser output power and concentrated intensity profile, such that the ADB can have multiple functions, all integrated in the same ADB module, with lower cost compared to multiple modules. This allows applications in both the high-end and medium-end vehicles with high volume. As an example, the DMD ADB developed has a very high resolution, high optical efficiency, which is capable to project symbols with ultra-long range high beam in addition to standard headlight features with minimal additional cost. OTI had also a patent-pending design where the LiDAR function can be integrated into the same ADB headlight, further lowering the cost of the LiDAR headlight system. Based on the technology developed in the last 10 years, the patent-pending design of the optical system, the DMD ADB manufactured by TCO will be very competitive in price with superior performance. High-resolution ADBs are applicable to Level 3 autonomous vehicles, and with the flexibility of displaying symbols, enhancing the safety of the drivers and the pedestrians. The ADB market is growing rapidly according to the Yole market research report. The expected global lighting market will reach $27 billion in 2022. Combined with the other estimate, the market size for ADB could reach US $3.5 billion with a growth rate of as high as 267%. Based on our internal market research, targeting customers including the US Tesla, Texas Instruments partners, Osram in Germany, Stanley and Honda in Japan, Opto in Taiwan, the captured market will grow to 900 million Neo-Taiwan dollars, which is about $30 million US, which are equally split between ADB and other optical modules. Over the next 5 years, the product line will move from components to systems and from development to volume manufacturing in the automotive market. eye-safe LiDAR with 1.55 micron VCSEL lasers will also be developed internally and will be ready for commercial LiDAR production introduction. Thank you very much for your attention.
Hello everyone. Today I would like to share you some of my view and also my company's approach about securing your digital assets in today's mobile world. First of all, I would like to thank you to give this chance for us. And also in advance, I would like to thank you for your patience. And I would like to thank you, all attendees, physical or online, and all followers of this event. This is Mr. Resul. I am the CEO of the PROCENNE. The PROCENNE is a digital security company based in Istanbul, Turkey. focused on the electronic cryptography, the implementation of electronic cryptography on hardware and also software side. And let's start our today's speech, and let's see what we will face or what we are facing now in today's mobile world. And let's start with defining or trying to understand the mobile world in all over the world. And according to statistics, by 2025, 4 of 5 connections in globally will be through smartphones. And also this another interesting statistic or forecast, the smartphone connections in sub-Saharan Africa will be nearly double. As you know, the sub-Saharan Africa is the most underdeveloped part of our world. Even to this, the connection or the usage of the mobile or smartphones or tablets will be increased according to forecast by double. And also this statistics according to the GSMA, and it's coming from a global market report 2021. And also it's not including any licensed cellular IoT device. This is just only smartphones. And it's clear that also you can see from your countries, from your environment, day by day, the usage of the mobile phones, smartphones, mobile application increasing. Just a few days ago, I read a report from Statista, and it mentioned that the access to the Facebook, 98% of the all access is through mobile applications. Just only 2% of the access through website. This is giving a very good clue, very good evidence for the future. And now we are in that digital transformation. We have started to use internet, we have started to use personal computers, laptops, but now we are day by day adopting more smartphones and mobile applications. And what are the indicators for the Asia Pacific and the global indicators? By 2025 in Asia Pacific region, the subscription for the mobile services will be around 1.8 billion, and this will represent 62% of the region's population. And also one more information, the India will account for more than half of new subscribers. It's a really huge and growing economy. And what is the statistic for the global mobile internet user side? In 2019, it was only 3.8 billion. By 2025, it will be roughly 5 billion. And the penetration rate will be around 61% of the total population. And the total connections, maybe people are not using the only mobile phones, but they're also using the fixed lines, fiber internet, that kind of things. But in the total connection side, the increase of the mobile connections will increase. In 2025, roughly 14% of the total connections will be run on the 5G networks. And this is also giving a good evidence for the 5G related activities in the several markets, including the India, Indonesia, and Malaysia. And what's the global smartphone usage? In 2019, it was only 65% of the whole world population. But in 2025, it will reach 80%. And people are downloading the mobile apps to use their mobile phones as a digital assistant, a smartphone like it's like a digital assistant. In 2020, the consumers, the people, me, you, and our friends and others, downloaded a total of 2018 billion mobile apps from the Google Store, Apple Store, or any other store. It's roughly 7-8% increase when we compare with the 2019. And roughly in the Google Store side, 3.4 million apps are available for downloading. And for the Apple App Store side, 2.09 million apps are available to download. And this is increasing day by day, downloading increasing day by day. And unfortunately, there is a risk and there is a point we need to think about it. Because when we look to the numbers, people are adapting to the mobile world. They're buying new mobile phones, smartphones. They are downloading mobile apps for each day. And because of that, we, companies, entrepreneurs, or the governments, or any other organization who wants to reach the people, who wants to reach its citizen, who wants to reach its consumer, we are deciding to release a mobile app. And we want to interact our end user through mobile app. And unfortunately, we couldn't control the environment in the mobile phone side because the property, it's not our property and the environment is not our environment. Just think about it as a conventional terms. Like if you are a digital bank, if you want to, if you are a conventional bank, if you are a conventional bank, if you want to open a branch, just maybe you need to send a team and they will make some feasibilities. They will try to find a good location in a good street, and then they will make some decorations. They will put some security implementations, like some physical security, some CCTVs. They will hire some physical security professionals. They will put some armored glasses on the branch side, on the store, and then they put some extra physical security elements to secure that environment. But when we think about a digital environment, when we think about a mobile smartphone environment, how we can do this? Or do we need to do this? And the answer is here, yes. It's unfortunately, it is really difficult or really not secure environment for us to go and open a branch without doing anything, without taking any security measures. This is just a small information. As I just mentioned a few slides ago, there are billions of download and millions of or billions of users, but unfortunately, 16% of all mobile devices in the developing markets now infected with the malware. This means that you are opening a branch in an unsecure environment, and if you don't put any protection, any response, any detection, any management, I mean the security management measurements, then it's very clear that today or tomorrow you will be a target and you will be a victim of new digital world, unfortunately. And as the technology developer side, they are developing themselves, they are developing their technologies, but unfortunately the attacker side, they are also sharing the information between them, and they are developing also them. They are developing their technologies. They are developing their new attack methods, new methods, and they are sharing all this kind of informations to attack people, to attack institutes, to attack companies, to get some financial benefits or some other benefits. Maybe you will say, hey guy, I have a good team and who are capable to develop a good mobile application, and they have some security approach, and they are good at some security, taking security measurements, implementation of that. And maybe why I need to think about this. And this slide is giving some evidences, some clues. Maybe we need to, because of this, we need to think about how is our developers, in-house or outsourced developers' capacity to develop a mobile application in a good manner, in a secure manner. And this is any statistic coming from the market. And the left side is listing the most apps affected by the common code malpractices. These malpractices, unfortunately, occurred during the development side. One is the SQLite, database usage, ECB root check, or X509 certificate implementation, debugging, or maybe one of your developer guy already came you and he mentioned he is good at the electronic cryptography, and he said he has used some RSA implementation and the development process of the mobile application, blah, blah, blah. But unfortunately, the most of the guys are not good at electronic cryptography implementation. Maybe they use some RSA, but without padding, and it means no pad, and this will make some extra problems for them. And for the malware side, at the right side, as I mentioned just a few minutes ago, the attackers, they are also developing themselves. They are trying to develop their technology. They are trying to explore new kind of attack vectors, attack methods. These are, some of them are here. The spyware, logging screens, overlay, freezeware, login keys during the login process. They are logging your keys and they are getting your password, they are getting your username, or even they can intercept the OTP, and some of them also they are using the ransomwares. All of these are the clues, and this new environment, this new business environment is not an easy environment, and we need to think about it. We need to take care about it. We need to take care our institution, our company, our government, our authority, and also we need to take care our end users, consumers, citizens, because we are respecting them, and we need to take care of our reputation, and we need to take care, or we need to obey the regulations. And if you are developing a mobile app, you need to access. You need to access in some other apps or some other files in the mobile environment. And also you need to get some data to give a better service to your end user. This is so normal. But it's also same for the attacker side. They can access the other files, and they can access also to your mobile app. They can access and they can exfiltrate the data, the usage, the behaviors of the consumers. And then they can organize their attack. They can plan their attack, and they can develop a new attack, and it will be there just nearby your app. And think about it, you couldn't control that environment. And also you need to think about the consciousness of the end user. Unfortunately, most of the end users are not very good to purchase or to get some security apps to protect their mobile device, to protect their mobile apps. just they are using the smartphones, just they are using the tablets, just they are using the apps, just through clicking, just through downloading, just put some like buttons. And unfortunately, this is the weakness of the system, end users. And according to the Gartner, this is the mobile attack vectors in the mobile environment. And it's really sophisticated to develop a release to publish some kind of mobile app. It's very simple and easy. For Android, it's very easy. Maybe for the Apple side, it takes some extra time, some registration, that kind of things. But when you jump to this environment, it's very clear that there are lots of guys over there already implemented some kind of attacks and some kind of applications. And this will cause some sensitive data leakage, like maybe the personal data or the financial data, and also this will cause some loss. And also it will damage your reputation, and it will damage your brand, which is really tough to gain again. And also the first time, it's also tough to gain the reputation and the brand awareness at the end user side, at the consumer side. And also you may face some financial loss, like you will face some penalties from the authorities side, or you will lose some money if you're a digital bank, or you need to compensate the loss of the consumer, blah, blah. And also you may face some intellectual property theft during this attack. And according to the Gartner, what the companies, what the institutes, what the mobile app developers need to look to protect their mobile app or application. One is the protection, the hardening capabilities of the application. This is including the code obfuscation, white box cryptography, resource encryption, device app binding, reverse engineering, MFA, man in the middle, runtime, RASP, click checking, code injection, and also plus you need to take care the detection, anti-tampering capabilities. You need to detect the emulation mode, debugging mode, fingerprinting, malware detection, and others. And after that, you need to react. You need to put some capabilities to do some proactive response, like anti-screenshot check, integrity check, anti-key logging, and you need to make some analysis for the risk, and you need to make some telemetry for the attack. But is this enough? According to what we faced in the market, we want to add one more column here to the Gartner's classification, and that one is the manage. Like if you are a digital bank, if you are like a digital health mobile application provider to the government or as a ministry, or if you are any company, if you are any entrepreneur who is publishing a mobile app through Google Store or Apple Store or any other store, you need to manage. You need to manage your mobile app. Can you think about it? You are a bank, you are going to a place, you are opening some branch, you are investing to there as a physical world, and you are not managing it. You are just putting your money over there and you are not managing it. Is this a reality? No. And why we are doing this in the digital world? We need to take care about management of mobile application. You need to put HSM integration. You need to put some hardware security. You need to put some hardware security implementation. You need to manage your secure key. You need to put secure channel. You need to put stored sensitive data protection and others. And all of these need expertise. These are not an easy task to do by some generic or by some normal software developers. And what we did, What we faced in the market, I have just tried to explain during our before slides. And what we did in starting from 2017, we have started to develop a software development kit to provide a security level, to provide a security layer for the mobile app developers. And we called it Encrypt. It's in a protection software development kit. It's already been certified by the Visa, MasterCard, Troy, and the PCI regulations. And we are complying with the OWASP, PCI SPOC, SPOC, MasterCard, Open Banking, and also we will be ready by end of this year for the post-quantum. And these are the use cases from the Turkey side. One is the banking, the other one is the telecom, the other one is the municipality. And for the banking side, you know, the conventional banks are trying to shift for the mobile banking and trying to shift for the digital banking. And they are publishing the mobile apps, and they need to put some security layers. And for the telco side, the Turkcell, one of the biggest telco in Turkey, also well known in the world, they have also invested for the fintech side or TechFin side, and we are also securing their mobile apps for the TechFin side, which is giving to the merchants to get their payments. And also the last one for the Istanbul, the metropole municipality, for the transportation, public transportation, collection of the fare from the Istanbul card. And now roughly 25 million of people are using this app to use their NFC supported mobile phone to access through the metro lines, subways, or the buses, or any other kind of systems for the public transportation to pay their public transportation fee. Once more, I want to thank for your patience to listen and to give a chance for me to do this presentation. I really appreciate what the organizers did. I really thank you. I really thank for the attendees, physical or digital. And also I really thank for the organizers. And I want to say a special thank to our Korean brothers and sisters. 감사합니다. Thank you.